Good Monday morning, everyone. How does everyone's weekend go? Mine went okay. Let's see. Friday. Let's talk about Friday. Friday, I ate an avocado toast for breakfast, my wrap for lunch, so good. And then for dinner, we had chilies. Chilies with, I had an old timer with cheese, I'm not gonna lie, and it was so good. My body was like, Gina, eat you a cheeseburger, honey, you need some red meat. So I was like, yes, body, I shall do what you tell me to do. So that is what I did. I ate me a cheeseburger, and it was so good. Oh, but then my belly was like, no, I don't like this. And I think it was the bread because of, the buns that they use. I'm sure is not whole grain. So the next time that my body wants a cheeseburger, I'll probably make it myself and try to find some whole grain, whole wheat buns. So let's see. And then Saturday for breakfast, I had avocado toast again. And then I don't think I even ate lunch. More for dinner. I ate half a bagel with cream cheese for lunch. And then for dinner, we had Longhorns for dinner. Yes, we did. Because they were still working on the floor, so we still had to go out and eat. But there I got shrimp. I got the grilled shrimp. And I got the 12 count, but only ate 8 of them. I don't know why I got 12. I knew I wasn't gonna eat them all. But I ate 8 of those. I did eat some of the bread, but I think they use whole grains in their bread. And I had a salad and a baked potato with butter and sour cream. Y'all, I was hungry. And I got their macaroni and cheese. And I ate about 2/3 of it. So yeah, I didn't do that well, but I was hungry. So between Friday and Saturday, I was feeling kind of defeated with my eating situation. Because I don't know if it was just because I was so hungry or just stress and I don't know. But yesterday for breakfast, I didn't have any avocados, so I couldn't eat any avocados. So I did have a thin bagel with some cream cheese on it for breakfast. And then for lunch, I made my mushroom pasta. Oh, it was so good. We kind of did brunch because we went grocery shopping and we went to Home Depot to get them to come and start the carpet. So they're coming today, actually. They should be here within the next 2 hours to measure, so we'll know exactly how much it's going to be. And so we went to Home Depot and then we went grocery shopping. So that's why I was wanting that mushroom pasta so bad. So we kind of did a brunch and I did make a mimosa. Yes, I did. I'm not a drinker. But I just felt like we needed to be a little fancy in my new fancy kitchen. So I made a mimosa. So just a little bit of champagne, mainly orange juice though. So we had that, it was yummy. And then for dinner, we just had BLTs. Well, without the L, I didn't have any lettuce. So we had bacon and tomato sandwiches. And of course I used my whole wheat, whole grain bread. So that was what I ate this whole weekend. So, not much exercising done. Like I said, I'm really trying not to concentrate on that right now. Especially with everything that was going on in the house and everything. So, but it's so warm here now. I mean, it's like, might as well be freaking summer. I mean, it's like 80 degrees or higher. So hopefully we'll start to walk in the evenings again. Our goal is we want to start running again, but we don't know if our body will cooperate. Barry broke his leg, and so the doctors always told him you'll never run again. And and I sprained my knee very badly, and I re-injured it probably 2 years ago. That's when I put on about 20 pounds because I couldn't run anymore and move a lot anymore because I really messed up my knee again. So we're gonna take it slow and just see, because I don't want to injure my knee again, because it's just now within the last, I don't know, 6 months or so has it finally feel like it's healed. So, but anyway, so hopefully we'll start some of that up. But like I said, I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm trying to get my eating under control. That's what I need. I need to get my eating control. So tonight, well, today, I have not had breakfast. I'm about to do that. It's going to be avocado toast. Surprise, surprise. And then for lunch, probably leftover mushroom pasta, because that stuff is thebomb.com. And for dinner, though, I'm going to make brick chicken and creamed corn for dinner tonight. I should have bought fresh corn, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. So I have canned corn, hopefully. I think I do. If not, I might have to be running to the store to get some corn. So, but that's what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. And I'm so excited. It's one of my favorite meals. I love it. And everybody actually loves it. So I will be recording how I do the brick chicken for those that are interested. And the creamed corn, if you're interested too. I'll do both of those because they're pretty easy. It's a pretty easy meal, actually. It comes together pretty quickly. So, all right, that's it for right now. I will check in again later on tonight when I'm making the dinner. And yeah, talk to you later. Bye. Okay, so I'm gonna make the brick chicken, and you literally take a brick. And you take tin foil, aluminum foil, whatever you want to call it, and you wrap the brick in the aluminum foil. I have 2 bricks. You may need 3, just depending on how many chickens you're going to do. Chicken breast. And I'll show you those in just a second. So I'm going to do that for both of my bricks. Before I start to season my chicken, and I'll show you what I use, I'm gonna go ahead and get my eye going because I want it to be hot, and I do use an iron skillet for this. So I'm just gonna set that on there and let it sit for a few minutes. Okay, so my eye is going, and I've got my chicken breast, and oh, he's a little bitty dude. I didn't know it was that small. But this time I'm using chicken breast with the skin on and with the bone in. So this is a full-on chicken breast. Okay. Just gonna wash my hands. Chicken juice off. Okay. So now I am going to salt and pepper both sides, one side at a time. But now what I'm going to do is I have a chicken rub that I make. I'm almost out. Next time I make it, I'll videotape it. But it's just a bunch of seasonings in it. I don't remember off the top of my head what I put in here. I did create this myself. I think it has fennel seed in it, maybe some celery. I know it does have the North Carolina chili pepper in it. Oh, I can't remember everything that I put in there. Probably cilantro or coriander, probably the coriander seeds. And I'm gonna go ahead and do both sides of the chicken. Okay, so my pan has been going probably a couple minutes. I'm gonna put some olive oil in there, extra virgin olive oil. I'm gonna put probably 2 tablespoons of that in there. Okay. I'm gonna take my chicken, and I'm gonna put the chicken without the skin down first. Yeah, that's what we want to hear. That sizzle, sizzle. All right, and I'm gonna leave it on here for about 3 minutes. Okay, it's been about 3 minutes, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip them over. Look at that nice brown coating. Yeah, baby. All right, there we go. Flip them over, and now I'm going to go ahead and put the bricks on there. Oh, I just got flattered. Okay, so we're going to put the bricks on, and I'm going to leave that on for about 5 minutes. And then after that, I'm going to put it in a 450 oven. Since these are pretty thick, I think I'm going to cook them for about 40 minutes. But I will check at around 35 minutes to see if they're done or not. These might take quite a while because they're pretty thick breasts, especially that bad boy right there. Okay, so I'm going to make the cream corn, and tonight I'm just using canned corn. Usually I use fresh corn, but I didn't get any when I went to the store. But I'm just making sure that I'm rinsing this pretty well. And I'm going to use 2 cans. This can that I've just rinsed, I'm going to put into my blender. Alright, so I'm going to put this in the blender. And I'm going to just puree this up. Okay, so it's good and pureed. Of course, if you're using fresh corn, you want to cook it some way. And then, like if you use 4 ears, 2 ears will go in here, 2 ears will go into the pan. But you need to cook it first, either in the oven or on the grill, you know, just to have it cooked. But since we're talking canned corn, totally cool to go ahead and just rinse it off and do that. Now in this pan though, this pot, or rather, here let's scooch it down. In this pot, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rinse the other can and put it in here. To that corn, I'm going to add the puree that we just did. We're going to put the puree in there as well. Okay. So I've got that in there. Put a 1/2 cup of heavy cream in there. And then we're gonna put 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm using just oil, the plant-based Country Crock plant-based butter. I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of that. You gotta do baby steps. And then we'll do a tablespoon of real butter. Because I don't know exactly how that is gonna actually work in here, that plant-based butter. So I just wanna make sure that it's gonna be yummy. And you're gonna let this come to a boil and then let it cook for about 7 minutes. Well, it just depends. It depends on, I'm just putting pepper in right now. It depends on how thick you want your cream corn to be. Once this butter melts, it's gonna be liquidous. But you want it to be about the consistency of pudding. I just put some salt in there. And then we also need some chives. Okay, and then with the salt and pepper, you're gonna add some freeze-dried chives. This makes the biggest difference. Without it, it's like, I put in quite a bit, as you can see, because it's yummy with it. All right, and now we're just gonna let this boil down to where it's in the consistency of whatever I said earlier, pudding. And so just turn it down a little bit, let it simmer until it thickens up. And then that will be our cream. And then you carefully take the bricks off. I use my pot holders to do that. And then I've already flipped them over. So this was down when I took it out, so I flipped them over. But look how. And then here is our corn. And it looks to be pretty good. I'm going to give it about 1 more minute, though. I think. Let's see if good. Good Tuesday morning, everyone. How is everyone doing this morning? How'd everybody do yesterday? Sorry, I had to have some liquid. I'm a little hungry this morning, so I woke up late today. Yay, because I did not have to get up early because no one was coming today. So yay, I got to sleep in just a little bit for about an hour. Just an hour behind on everything, but that's okay. I needed the rest. You know, and it was also good just to lay in bed and just check, you know, what's happening in the world and all that kind of stuff. So even though sometimes that is not so good, right? But so today, well, let's talk about yesterday. Yesterday I ate an avocado toast like I thought I would, and I had my leftover mushroom pasta. Oh gosh, it was so good. And then for dinner, I did make brick chicken, as you saw, because I did film it. Well, I'm not going to say that because last time I said that, something corrupted the film. So, but I did videotape me making the brick chicken and the cream corn. So, fingers crossed that it is the footage will be okay. So, and then I did have a Yasso Greek yogurt, or the Kroger brand frozen yogurt. So, and it was so good. It was so delicious. I love it. Let's see. The difference that I did with the cream corn is I did use plant-based butter or margarine, that country crock. So I only use, the recipe calls for 3 tablespoons of butter, but I put in 2 of the plant-based and 1 regular butter because I did not know how that plant-based would act. But I think it'll be fine. So next time I'll probably just use just the plant-based butter because it does taste like butter. It really does. It doesn't taste anything, and it's not made like margarine. I don't believe. I'm hoping not, because margarine is not the best thing for you. But from what I could see in the ingredients, it was just really olive oil and different oils just combined. So, you know, okay oils. So, but I'll have to do a little bit more research on it. I know I should do that before I eat it, but I just wanted to see what it tasted like. So let's see. Plan for today. I do need to get filming. I need to film my video for the week. I'm hoping I will get it edited and up. Well, I hope I get it filmed, edited, and up for tomorrow. If not, it will have to go up Thursday. But I'm not going to sweat that part. I am going to film it today. And I did put a poll on my YouTube in the community post that you can do. So I did put a poll there and on my Facebook group to see what y'all wanted to see this week. And pull from the jar challenge was the winner, so that's what I'm going to be doing, so I'm excited about that. So yeah, so that's my plan. I don't know what I'm going to eat. Well, I got to eat the avocado toast because I have half of an avocado and I don't want it to go bad, so I do need to eat that. So I'll probably eat that for breakfast, and maybe a deviled egg. Oh, and I ate a deviled egg too yesterday with the avocado toast, so I'll probably do that this morning. I think for lunch, I'm gonna have my sandwich. I think, I don't know yet. So, but I'll let y'all know tomorrow. So, well, I hope that everybody is having a wonderful, wonderful week so far. And if you're watching what you eat, if you're trying to exercise better, trying to move more, you know, just take those little baby steps one day at a time, one meal at a time if you have to. I mean, sometimes I have to do one meal at a time, just start over. But it's okay, we'll get there, right? As long as we're trying our hardest to accomplish our goals. So, all right, y'all. Well, I hope y'all are taking care, and I will talk to you later. Okay, I used the largest pan that I have, and I am going to go ahead and put a little bit of olive oil down because usually sirloin steaks don't have a lot of fat in it. So just a little bit of that, and I want it to heat up before I put my meat on, so we'll give it about a minute. Okay, I'm just making sure that my pan is good and coated with the oil. It's barely sizzling. There it goes. Yay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put some salt and pepper on this. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to just brown this, really, is what we want to do. So it takes about, I don't know, 5 minutes to brown all sides. So once you get that done, I will be back. Okay, so it looks pretty good to me. And now you're just gonna add your onion. And if you had red pepper, you would add red pepper too. And you're gonna let that cook for about a minute until the vegetables, you know, you don't want them dead. So cook them for about a minute. Okay, it's been about a minute, and so now I'm going to go ahead and add the garlic. And we'll cook that for about another minute. And now we're going to add the water and the vinegar. And a can of cream of mushroom soup. And we'll make sure this is all nice and stirred. Okay, so I kind of like fold it in so it breaks up the soup. So this is the final product in the pan. It does look prettier when you have red pepper in it. So now I'm going to make mashed potatoes, and then I'll take a picture of the final plate.